Welcome back. This is Dreddeus with another episode in the Minnesota Vikings franchise. Today we're going to be covering Week 9, the game against the Washington Commanders. But you might be asking yourself, why is it still Week 8 here? Do we have a time lapse going on here? But no, we don't. Week 8 is the last week of the trade period. Week 9 is going to be a close trade deadline. And today news broke of a trade that made me go down like the Darth Vader meme, on my knees, arms stretched out wide, going, no. And basically, ZA'DARIUS Smith was traded to the Browns, along with a 6th and 7th rounder for 2025, and the Vikings receive a 5th rounder for 2024 and a 5th rounder for 2025. So as much as it pains me, I will be taking care of this trade straight away. I do want to have this franchise series as realistic as can be. So we have to say goodbye to our right outside linebacker. We will be trading him to the Browns. And my voice is cracking already. And we will be receiving a 5th rounder, 2025. Where is it? They don't have a 5th rounder for 2025. Oh man, that is... Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. But okay, I think I will be just going with a 6th rounder. And a 7th round, just take all their 2024 picks. I think that they will accept this. For this year, I won't be going for any picks, although it would be fun. But I've sort of given myself the challenge not to do that. So ZA'DARIUS Smith is going to the Browns. We don't have any picks in the 2024 season that we could go for here. And I really don't want to give any picks to them as well. I mean, we're super loaded next year, so I might just throw that 7th rounder in there just to sort of equalize things a little bit here. Plus, I'm not too keen on too many 7th rounders, so we get a 6th and 7th back. That should work then. And I can't even see them not accepting this trade. So boom, there we go. So ZA'DARIUS Smith is now with the Browns, and we receive 2 picks. Now, let's take a look at the roster. I mean, we now have Marcus Davenport in the starting spot at the right outside linebacker, which is okay by me. We've got Patrick Jones, the second, as his backup. That also works. We do have a little bit of an issue at right edge now, because we only had Curtis Weaver and Ezezi Otomewo there, both not really that developed yet, but I decided to bring in a mentor, Vinny Curry, classic player. And now he will be the mentor there. Of course, I will be adjusting the depth chart for him to just be a backup player here. And I want to have Curtis Weaver and Ezezi Otomewo as the starting players. I think I'm going to be going with Otomewo here. When I compare the two, he has slightly higher strength when you look at the stats on the right. So that is that. But Curtis Weaver does have the higher acceleration. He's 1 year older, only 1 point higher, so I'm just going to leave it up to these 2 players. Whoever develops quicker will get the starting spot. And one other thing that I took care of was I noticed that we didn't have Andre Carter II on the team. Rookie out of the Army, 6'7", 260 pounds. And he's just pretty interesting player. He's a UDFA talent. He was taken there. He was not available in the draft because I don't know why, but he just really dropped. He was initially touted to go 2nd or 3rd round, and then he just sort of completely dropped out. And now he's here on the Vikings. Currently, he's still trying out in the training practice period, whatever you want to call that. Not the practice squad, but it's training camp. That's the name. Jesus, man. And yeah, there we go. So now we have 53 players again. Practice squad is set. Pretty happy with that. This week, I will not be doing anything else. We're going to be fast forwarding to next week now, Week 9, game against the Commanders. The Washington Commanders will be starting the season with Jacoby Brissett, who they brought in to be their starting quarterback. I find this pretty interesting, actually, because he was a backup QB for most of his life, and now he's on the Commanders roster as a starter. He is solid, I would say, but definitely nothing too exciting. Next up, we do have Sam Howell here, 21 and 67, a rookie from the 22 draft. I personally would be going with him because he just is younger and he's not that far off actually. And Jake Fromm also here, 24.59, basically unplayable. Running backs, Brian Johnson Jr., Antonio Gibson, and Jared Patterson. A nice balanced running back room. I like Brian Robinson Jr., rookie from the 22 draft, and he was really pretty good in his first year in the rookie season, which is why the rating is this good actually. Antonio Gibson, just a super solid running back. When I did the relocation with the Commanders, he was there for the full relocation time, and he was just very, very good. Fullback, Alex Armah Jr. Wide receivers, Terry McLaurin. Then we've got Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, Dyami Brown, and Dax Milne. And I have to say, Terry McLaurin is a super dangerous player. He's an X factor, of course, 26 years old, out of Ohio State, 7th best wide receiver. And I think that he is a little bit underrated in terms of the overall. It's hard to say with a 95 and X factor, I know, but 7th only, I would really rank him higher. He's just in those really hard areas, you know, where the catching is very tricky. Spectacular catch and catch in traffic. Those are the ones where he really excels. I really think that he is undervalued there a little bit. Curtis Samuel, 26.83. Also super solid wide receiver. Look at those stats. So the 83, selling him short, being pulled down by the reds and yellows here, of course. But the 83 definitely not really showing his true potential. Jahan Dotson, same thing. He's such a fast player out of the 22 draft. Look at the speed, the acceleration, and also the catch in traffic, spectacular catch. Everything is really well rounded here. And as he gets better and better, everything will be growing at a steady pace. So there's no real attribute that's dragging him back. Down here in secondary, yes. So he's not the most physical of players. As you can see, trucking, stiff arm don't really work as well, blocking as well. But he is just a really, really good prospect player. Dyami Brown, 22.73. He's just a super quick one, but he's decent. And Dax Milne, a little underwhelming. Tight end Logan Thomas. Then we've got John Bates and Cole Turner out of the 22 draft. John Bates and Logan Thomas leading the charge here. Logan Thomas, I replaced him pretty quickly actually when I did the relocation with the Commanders. Not too convinced because he doesn't have a really broad skill set. He's rather focused on acceleration, catching, and his speed, but he can't really go the routes. He's not that quick. The blocking isn't really as good. So yeah, not really sold on this one. So tight end room not as great. Left tackle, Charles Leno Jr., 30 and 83. Braden Daniels out of the 23 draft. At left tackle, left guard, Andy Norwell, 30 and 82. Sadiq Charles, 23 and 67 behind him. Center Chase Roullier, 29 and 81. Ricky Stromberg behind him. I really like this pick. Ricky Stromberg was a player that I used in quite a few rebuilds later on. And he is just a super solid center to have. Of course, he's not super high end yet, but if you look at his overalls, especially the core attribute ones, he is so close to being all green here, and that just shows you that he's very balanced. Again, growing over time. He's 22 now. He will be very, very good in a few years' time. Right guard Trey Turner, 29.77. Behind him, Brian Winters. Right tackle Sam Cosmi, 23.77. Know him pretty well as well. And Andrew Wiley. So the offensive line, I'd say, is solid to decent. Charles Leno, yeah, solid. Andy Norwell, solid. Chase Roullier, solid. Right guard, solid. Right tackle, solid. But, you know, looking at the backup players, if there's an injury, it doesn't really have a lot of depth. The defense, though, is where the Commanders always shine. Chase Young, superstar, depth trait as well, 23 and 89. Behind him, James Smith-Williams, 25 and 72. As a future starter, and Chase Young, just one of those that is just so nasty to play against. He's quick, he's strong, he's nasty. He's the 3rd best, and he's only 23, and it's only the beginning of this franchise series, so he will just be growing very, very quickly. Right edge Monty Sweat, 25.83. It's the other side. He's coming at us from that side. Andre Jones as a backup, the rookie out of the 23 draft. But Monty Sweat is also such a nasty player I like him a lot, don't get me wrong, but just look at this. Everything apart from the power moves is really, really highly rated. So yeah, just gonna handle that. The D tackles and the pain continues in shape of Jonathan Allen and Ron Payne, pun intended. Vidarian Mathis, a rookie out of the 22 draft, and John Ridgway, another rookie out of the 22 draft. But these two here will be really bringing a lot of pressure. We've got Jonathan Allen as an X factor. We've got the Ron Payne, who's a star dev trade at the moment, but he will be growing better, and he will be a superstar pretty soon. That just usually happens. Left outside linebacker Leonard Floyd from the LA Rams when they started their big player sale, 29.78, and David Mayo behind him. So Leonard Floyd, liking this one a lot. He's really, I would even say he's a little bit underrated, underappreciated. Looking at his stats, he does have a few weaknesses, but he really is pretty quick, pretty agile, and of course he really profited of playing next to Aaron Donald with the Rams. But I do think that he will be very capable of handling himself. Mid linebacker Cody Barton, 25.80, Josh Schaubert and Dijon Harris. And Cody Barton, again, one of those that is just always there, always slapping balls out of the air, always being dangerous, putting pressure, really hard to play against. Right outside linebacker Jamin Davis, 23.81, Khalid Hudson, 24.71. Jamin Davis, great outside linebacker, super dangerous, super young, star of trade. What more could you want? Cornerback Kendall Fuller as CB1, Cameron Dantzler Sr. as CB2, Benjamin St-Juste, Emmanuel Forbes Jr. out of the 23 draft now, Rashad Wildgoose, and Tariq Castro Fields out of the 2022 draft. All of these players here are pretty close together in the overalls, looking at Dantzler down to Forbes, and then these two are really drop-offs. But again, if you look at the speed, acceleration, agility, each and every one of those can really handle themselves. Kendall Fuller, just such a solid player, and with the start of trade, he will be growing to be a 90 pretty soon, and then he's scratching elite territory. Free safety Logan Ryan, 31.78, and Percy Butler, a rookie from the 22 draft. Logan Ryan, yeah, I mean, he's not bad, but he's definitely one that I would be looking to replace. But yeah, will be solid to play against. I think he's one that we might have a chance against. Cameron Curl, not so much, 23.84, and Derek Forrest, 23.81. What a combination here. Both super young, start of trade players, and just really very hard to escape. On the kicking side, Brandon McManus and Joey Sly. I don't know why they have two. And then the punter, that's Tress Way. So, weekly strategy time. First off, there's no Carson Wentz here anymore, but we're still facing a veteran quarterback here. I would like to go again for the short pass, following the logic. If we can shut that down, I think he'll have problems going for the longer ones. Next up, we will be going with the splits here with everyone. There we go. Let's just let that sink in. Need to fix the depth chart again because we made changes to the team. That just always happens. And I think the blitz counter actually not a bad idea, because we will be having a lot of pressure from all the players I just showed you. On the offensive side, full pads sounds clever actually. We'll be leaving Kerem to go for a starter training. Running backs will be splitting, fullback can go starter, wide receiver splits, tight end, let's split that. Apart from that, let's focus on the starters. I'm gonna risk it. And here we go. What else do we want to do this week? Let's try again for the interception. 20 points, 250 offensive yards, and let's win the turnover battle. Yeah, I risked it, and now I have to sort of handle the consequences. Brian O'Neill with a dislocated shoulder out of this training, our starting right tackle. He will not be playing, which means it's time to sort the depth chart anyways. Before we do that, let us just dump a few points into staff. I think the defensive staff, defensive coordinator could profit of those final 16 points that we're just going to dump down there. Next up, we will be looking at the trench play tree, handle that. And now we're going to be handling player upgrades. I do hope that there's quite a few in there, because training was good for the most part. So Vinny Curry will be getting 2 points. go. Number 1 block shedding +4. Wow. Those are a lot of points, man. Alright, Vinny Curry handled. Christian Darrisaw, our left tackle, up to an 83. 71 is his jersey number at age 23. I'm pretty happy with this. Alexander Madison gets an upgrade. He is now a base 79 and 80 with the morale boost. Kerem Koscielny also getting some more points. We're going to dump those into improviser. And he's growing quickly. He's growing pretty quickly. I like that. Patrick Jones, backup right outside linebacker. He's young, which means we can focus on his scheme fit. Noah Gray, second tight end. Let's focus on the scheme fit here. Some more possession for the newly joined player. And Nick Muse, another tight end, getting an upgrade. And now possession and Vederian Lowe, our left tackle. So, boom. I think he's a scheme fit now, right? 62 agile, yes, very good. This I like. Here we are, FedEx Field, home of the Washington Commanders. It's an away game for the Vikings. We've had a pretty mixed result, statistical line when looking at this season's away results. We have recorded a win. That was great against the Dolphins, but we've also recorded losses. So this might be the tide turner here, to turn the tide, which is what I mean to say. Really feeling pretty pumped, but of course we have lost an important player on defense. ZA'DARIUS Smith is out, and that might hurt us. So here we go. Can our defense stop Jacoby Brissett? This is what it'll come down to. And can our offense deal with this tough defense that the Commanders will be fielding? So here we go. Let's get going in this away game. And we're already behind as we take over with our offense. We're also missing a player. We are missing a player in our right tackle, Brian O'Neill. So we might have to focus a little bit more on the left side. And that did not work. Inside zone, left-hand side. DeWayne McBride, our rookie, will try to get that going. Oh my lord. Jesus, man. Jesus Christ. An injury timeout for Cameron Dantzler Sr. But did you see the speed? Did you see the speed at which the players came at me? 3rd and 12. And even lose yards. That is not good. Let's go with a dagger. This is going to be a tricky game. Hawkinson or Addison? I would really like Addison. Perfect. Really, Jeffrey Wilder with another injury. Man. Oh, this is not good. Our offensive line is being decimated extremely quickly. Let's just hope it's nothing bad. Nothing serious for Jeffrey Wilder, our center. Big, tough center. Alright, inside zone, left-hand side, Alexander Madison. Kerem combining well with Jordan Addison here. I need a block. I need a block. It's not happening. Number 57. Is that Cole Holcomb? Just very quick here on stopping us. So what can we do? No, that was Cody Barton. Oh man, look at that stacked defense. Alright, let's be clever. Play action Rams counter. Gonna be going with Noah Gray. Oh god. Oh my lord. That's young. That is young. Shove, number 74. No chance. The backup player for Brian O'Neill. Phew. We are up against it here. Let's see, what can we do? Dreddeus, slot to Buck. Addison, maybe Osborne. Oh, goodness me. I had to wait. And the center collapsed very quickly. Look at the run pain. 4th and 17. Dislocated shoulder for Jeffrey Wilder. We are having problems. So we're gonna punt, but before we punt, we have to readjust the offensive line. It's not gonna work like that. So Darian Lowe take over at left tackle. Left guard is set, but who can we use here? Schlottman is horrible. I'm going to be using Christian Darrisaw here to solidify that. Ed Ingram is good. Olisai Maker Yudo. Okay. We're going to leave that as it is for now. Let's just punt the ball as far as we can. Hope our defense can stop. Wow, what a good punt. Out at the 3. And that is right. Great job. Perfect punt. Perfect punt. There we go. Jacoby Brissett. Confidently walking onto the field here. So here we go. Come on, defense. Jesus. Defense can't hold them. Zone weak. Alexander Madison. I'll have to do something different here. Let's go the course. Momentum. Unstable ground. Has a ball spot indicator. Some receiver icons are lost. Oh, this is not good. KJ Osborne. Luckily, we still have such a solid wide receiving core after actually losing important players here. Losing an X-Factor running back and a superstar outside linebacker that I used as an edge rusher. This is problematic, to put it mildly. But yeah, this is the way I handle franchise. No pain, no gain, right? Let's go. The boot here. I think Hawkinson is an X. Very nice. Karen moving out of the pocket here. Gliding over toward its right-hand side. And then Young was there again. So the hits keep coming. Kendall Fuller wasn't about to let him go. Pushed out of bounds though. McLaurin, Brissett combining pretty nicely, I suspect. Halfback dive. Looks like we have some space here. As we go up the middle. Oh, number 94. That's their own pain. Hammer dagger. Gonna take too long. Pressure will be on us so quickly. It's got a wide receiver under. Justin Jefferson. Ooh. It's actually good accuracy, but couldn't combine. Hawkinson or Osborne, Justin Jefferson. Also an opportunity. Man, we were there. But Cody Barton was there as well. 50-yard field goal. Do we get this? We need some points. We need some... Yeah. Damn it. Come on, man. You can do better than that. And again, 0-21. We are being slapped left, right, and center. We're having good plays here, but some of those are just not working at all. Jordan Addison. Very reliable. Very reliable. I'd really like him to have a fantastic rookie season in real life as well. KJ Osborne, Hawkinson, Jefferson. Just look at that, 3 players on him immediately. 2nd and 2. So we go with a flood here. 40 seconds to go in this first half. Can we get out of bounds? No. So let's call a timeout. Oh, I was waiting for a game like this to come along. Not because I'm masochistic, but because this is, it's just was to be expected. And now we've really lost 2 important weapons here. Noah Gray. Not the timeout called. We're going to go with a bench switch now. Or do we go with a flood? Let's try flood. 2nd and 4. Justin Jefferson would be great. I couldn't catch it. 3rd and 4. Let's try another one. Let's try 4 verticals. And we don't have the receiver icons. This is not ideal. Quick slants. Drill 52. Rager. Jefferson. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. I didn't even see him coming. 2.6 seconds to the sack. 2.6 seconds. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Tell you what. 64-yard field goal. It's not even gonna work. Let's go with a medium pass. Gonna try flood. We're gonna try flood. First and 10, but not for us. We restart at the 25 with a bunch drive. We need 3 touchdowns to equalize. And can I just say that I highly doubt we'll get that done. Off we go. Oh my God. Man, our offensive line. Jesus, another injury. Can this defense please stop breaking my offensive line? I don't like that. I don't like seeing that. What a brutal situation we're in. Strike at 3-3. Justin Jefferson, Osborne, Hawkinson. .52 Jamin Davis. It's just the coverage is insanely good. Kerem is doing his best. We're gonna have to keep him. Can't really risk using the backup player here, who's 35 rated. Just gonna drop that. Now, we're gonna have to work the clock a little bit. Let's go with the flood. Different direction. Addison, Jefferson. These are the players I will be looking for. Taken out, pushed out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Let's go with an inside high-low. Okay, Hawkinson, Addison could have good routes. Not escaping, number 29. No escaping. 1st and 10. Can we please get momentum away from us just for a while? Not a connection. It's really hard getting those two to connect. Let's go. Play action cross. KJ Osborne off to the right. Gonna have to try and get him. I think it's square. Overthrown. Let's go. I can't adjust the hot route for Justin Jefferson. Oh, guys. Why do things have to be so complicated? Football is not a complicated game, as I always like to say. But it can be. It can be extremely complicated once you get the momentum stacked. Meaning, I just need to make the most of our 31. Oh man. I feel like we should already have a touchdown by the amount of work that we're putting in. Jalen Reagor also getting a few yards. 14 and 21 today for Karam. We've had better. We've had better. Let's see. Oh dear. Jordan Addison. I tried the stiff arm. 2nd and 2. Let's see. What do we do? Stick? Stick could work. Justin Jefferson. Like this. Let's try and get our star receiver. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. 31. Zach Campbell Fuller. Yeah, this is on me. This is on me. Today's game is an absolute shit show. We turn it over here, which is pretty cool actually, in a fantastic position. Should get a touchdown now. If we don't, I'm gonna be slapping myself. Off we go. DeWayne McBride pushing into the end zone. First touchdown as a Viking. All right, kaboom. DeWayne McBride. Good job. Really good job. 5 defenders trying to stop him. 4 Allen, Davis, Forrest, Ryan. Monty Sweat sort of waiting. Do you want me to join in? Can we stop? Oh, I can't stop them. Would have liked this. Alright, 7 and 24 in 4th quarter. Even in a best case scenario, this is going to be extremely tight. Beautiful shove here by DeWayne McBride, the rookie. Signed as a UDFA, I think. Getting the yards, getting out of bounds. Well done. Let's run a few verticals. Justin Jefferson. Can I connect with him for once? First down. 18 out of 26. Today for Karam. Justin Jefferson, Osborne, Addison. A lot of options. Oh Lord. And a flag. Offensive. Yeah. Adding room. 1st and 20. 1st and 20. Whew. What do? We have 2 minutes 30 left. do I rest some players? Does that make sense? I mean, we're already playing with third-string players all across the board. Really struggling just to maintain a solid line here. Next week, things will be looking up, I'm sure of that. But for now, wow. Really having problems. Yeah, we do have good development players. First and 20. It's now 2nd and 20. At the bench. Play action cross. KJ Osborne. Couldn't get the throwaway quickly enough. Another sack today. Karam's taking a beating. It's really taking a beating today. Tell you what. I'm gonna give him a rest. I don't want to risk an injury. I don't want to risk an injury. Sharon Hall. Jordan Addison. Can they connect? Oh Lord. No, they cannot. 4th and 20. Oh, that was a good catch actually. And a perfectly nice timed throw. And an injury for Olisai Mekhi. Guys. What exactly is the problem right now? Another injury. We're just running on fumes right now. DeWayne McBride. Out at 2 minutes 14. Cody Barton. There's no doubt in my mind that Karam is still the starting quarterback, but I just want to give him some resting time. Need to make sure that he doesn't injure himself even more or picks up an injury, because that would be catastrophic. I wouldn't even know what to do then. And Addison is a beast, really is a beast. Kendall Fuller, of course, stopping him. Yet not able to take the ball or turn over the game. Jesus. 4th and inches, and that is the turnover. Alexander Madison had inches to go. Inches. Curl, Ohio. Tried to get away. Chase Young with an injury now. Maybe it's the field. Maybe it's the field and players are injuring themselves so much because of the field. That would actually be pretty cool if they sort of implemented that into the game engine. Stepped out of bounds. Couldn't turn. Couldn't get the turn. But at least I stopped the clock. Smacked away here, number 3. Justin Jefferson today. Not performing in a way I would like to see him perform. TJ Hawkinson. Catching the ball, getting the first down for us. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's completely useless, but might be good for his statistics. Jaron Hall has an insanely tight spiral. When you look at the way the ball goes, it's really looking pretty good. Just letting the clock run down a little bit. Can we get one more? Nope. Almost a catch. And 2nd and 10. Yeah, that's the game. Game is basically over. Let's go. And another turnover. And I think this just sums up today's game. I don't want to say that we never stood a chance, but the Commanders just outplayed us in every category. Jacoby Brissett winning the battle against the inexperienced quarterbacks Karim Kosioglu and Jaron Hall, but really doing better than I expected him to. Alright, here we go. 174 yards, it's actually not bad. And an interception. Jaron Hall, 95 yards and an interception. Yeah, today wasn't our day on passing and on rushing. Same. Madison. McBride got 1 touchdown, that was important. Addison got a lot of yards, 122. Terry McLaurin, 115 and 2 touchdowns. Osborne, Jefferson, Samuel, Dolson. Yeah. Sacks allowed. Charles Leno, Andy Norwell, and Ulisai Yudo. Jojo Williams, solo tackle leader, total tackle leader, Jamin Davis and Cameron Curl. Chase Young, tackles for loss 3. Sacks, 2 sacks for Chase Young, 1 for Marcus Davenport, half Lyndall Joseph and half Daniel Hunter, and 2 interceptions for Cameron Curl, and 1 for Andrew Booth Jr. Well, what do I say after a game like that? Let's try and look towards next week, shall we? And at the same time, I shudder as I see that we're going to be playing the Bills. This will be an extremely hard game. It's going to be away against one of the toughest teams out there that have really rebuilt and improved over the course of the off-season extremely well. So very, very tough to see. And at the moment, we just have to swallow that, just focus and to keep moving forwards. I can't really fault anyone too much. I'm pretty satisfied with the performance of the individual players. It was just the defense was too strong today. Look at it, 87, just way higher than we are. And that is only the median. A lot of young players in there. Give this time and we're going to be facing 95 rated defenses in 1 to 2 seasons, guaranteed, on the Washington Commanders. Just such a crazy good defense. Apart from that, not a lot to say. I do enjoy these games, even if we lose at times. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. It just means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you a lot. And see you next time.